Hey everyone, so the purpose of today's video is to give you a much clearer and more concise and easier to follow instructional video for the Whammy Clammy. Thanks Ken Marker, that's a great name. And then I think Liz suggested Slam Bam Thank You Clam. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, I think it was that, I'm not sure. Anyway, that last video I shot for this exercise was not clear. I didn't really do a good job at conveying. So I've been watching some of your videos and I thought, you know, it's time for me to do a really good video, at least a first attempt at really explaining exactly what we're trying to achieve with this Whammy Clammy, which is a little bit different than just throwing bands on the knees and the feet and kind of moving the hips around. So Terry has once again agreed to join me. And I want to demo this first by and go through sort of an instruction of how this exercise should be put together first without the bands, just to make it easier on her and also to help you see more clearly exactly what we're trying to achieve. So as is always the case with the clam, the first thing we want to make sure to do is line up the shoulder, the hip, and the ankle in that theoretical straight line. I want to make sure to bring the toes up to the shin and create good dorsiflexion of the ankle. And then of course we want to make sure to create good basic core stability that starts with that neutral low back. Engage the core a little bit, keep this area nice and solid, and make sure that those hips or that pelvis doesn't twist or turn as we do this exercise. So as you all know, with the regular clam, we're opening the knee to create full external rotation of the hip girdle. And if these are my knees, if I move out to the side, that's external rotation, moving externally, so away from the midline of the body. The key with this Whammy Clammy, and really where it becomes effective, is that we're adding the mini band on the feet to then go into an internal rotation movement. Keep in mind, for all of you, your range of motion with this exercise is going to be a little bit different. Some of you are highly mobile in the hip girdle, others are less mobile. Some of you have the ability to internally rotate to quite a degree, but not as much in the opposite external rotation direction. Bottom line is work with your own range of motion where you are right now. And first and foremost, two things to be really cognizant of. One is quality of movement, of course, making sure not to twist or contort the exercise in any way, just to get a little bit more range of motion. And the other is really good, solid effort, because this is a hard exercise. You really got to work hard to make it happen. So here's how we want to do the exercise. First thing you're going to do, of course, is put that knee, a band right around the knees, and then the second band around the feet. And without question, this band on the feet should be a lighter band, all things being equal, than the ones around your knees. This motion is generally harder and we're weaker in that direction as a rule. So the first thing we want to do in this exercise is open up the knees and get maximum range of motion here. So get as wide as you can with this band around the knee. That's first. Keep these feet together, and again, keep the toes pulled up toward the shin, okay? So get maximum range of motion here. Then, once you open the knees up, keep the band and tension here. Don't allow your knees to collapse. From this point, what you're gonna do is you're gonna then internally rotate by raising this leg. Now the tendency, and you're just gonna repeat that motion. So the tendency for most people when doing this exercise is as soon as they start to internally rotate by raising the foot, the knee drops. And that's what we don't want to have happen. So this is not a movement where we open the knees, lower the knees. Open the knees, lower the knees. That's not what we're doing here. We're going to create an isometric contraction through the entire hip girdle in external rotation. Open those knees as much as possible, then create the internal rotation moment this way. Not allowing the knees to drop at all, but keep that knee up and then make this motion happen from here. When you feel like you've done absolutely as much as you can do, lower the foot back down and then slowly bring yourself back into neutral. So, want to throw some bands on and give it a try? You might as well.
More than anything.
More than anything you could possibly want. So this is absolutely a situation where we want maximum control and good, solid mechanics through the middle of the body, really making the hip work to maintain that external rotation and then to create that internal rotation moment. All right, good. So open up as wide as you can here. Keep that tension here. Now bring the foot up to create tension internally rotating. Come back down. As soon as you feel the tension dissipate, come back up again. Keep the knees, keep pushing the hip up and the knee up and make that motion happen there. So I'm coaching her through a couple of reps. Let's see how she does. Keep your toes pulled up through the shin if you can. Keep good alignment. Keep pressing out here. Squeeze as much as you can at the top of that motion. Back down again and then come back up again. All right, good. Now once you feel like you got one more rep in you, give it a try. Squeeze hard. All right, bring the foot back down. Keep the knees up. Keep the knee up. Keep the knee up. Bring the foot back down. Now return the knee back to the midline. All right. So Tara kind of held her breath through that entire set. We want to try to breathe normally there. Good diaphragmatic breathing. But those are the mechanics that we're looking for in the Whammy Clammy. I hope this helps.